All right, still playing a little catch up on day 49 of the 100-day project here. Taking a little break from working on melodies. Talked about melodies yesterday. I got the news that, hey, you know what? This melody is just boring, which is almost worse than being bad. When you're boring, you're really bad. So melody, yeah. You know, melody is king in many genres. There are very few composers who can skirt the issue of having a great melody. And if you think about some of the classic music that's come down over the years, or the centuries even, you know, Beethoven with da 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 da, really classic, insanely great melody. So to compose a melody for my purposes, I need to figure out what I'm trying to communicate. And in this instance, I have a couple things going on. First of all, the music that I'm working on for this particular tropical house piece is seasonal. And when I play it, I'll let you figure out the season. So that's right away dictating something traditional that I want to communicate for the season. And I'm trying to be bright, upbeat, and actually kind of classic and simple. I don't want to cram too many notes into a melody. I want something that feels really good and positive without being too sing-songy. So I'll show you what I did. I'm going to first play the melody that we're actually putting to the side from yesterday, and then I'm going to play the new melody that I'm actually using new sounds for. And the sound kind of had an impact on what I was working on too. It's kind of a brighter tropical sound, but I'm trying to tie in the season and just the feeling of being uplifted and somewhat traditional without too lullaby-ish or sing-song. So I'll play that for you. All right, so that I feel is a pretty good start. There's going to be some other things that are going to go into putting this together, including layering some sounds so they don't just have the kind of maybe overly bright bell sound happening. But it was a good place to start. If I can make it work with that kind of a sound, then I know I'm on the right track. I'm going to do some pitch bending and some other stuff that'll kind of tie it into the whole tropical house genre a little better, and then extend it out, create probably a B section and some other things, just to mix things up and have a good overall 2 to 3 minute composition. So yeah, the idea behind creating a great melody is figuring out what you're saying, who you're saying it to, and your genre will have a little bit to do with that. In this instance, being bright, uplifting, positive, having kind of a traditional feel, maybe almost like, hey, I feel like I've heard this before, but not quite. That's kind of what I'm going for. That's actually exactly what I'm going for with this particular piece of music. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to continue working on that, knock that out. We need to have these kind of road ready by mid-July. So it's a tall order, but we're getting it done. Anyway, that is day 49 of the 100-day project. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow for day 50. I bid you farewell.